There is no democracy without journalism. Did y'all hear what Don just said? There's no democracy without journalism. Journalists are on the ground getting the news from the source in real time. They're protected, supposed to be protected in the First Amendment. And if you have the powers that be trying to muzzle certain sections of media, of journalism, is that free press? Is that fair? Is that a democracy? I don't think it is. Let's continue.
In a way that journalists do and people who go off to fight these wars do. Roll it.
I've never worn the uniform, but I've been in combat for this country in Afghanistan and Iraq, Kuwait, been shot at, spent nights in foxholes, filling up with water in the desert. I'm not aware that the President of the United States has ever done any of those things for his country. Please correct me if I'm wrong. You become a journalist because you love the First Amendment. You become a journalist because you love the country. And while all the other descriptions that the President used about me might be applicable, there is no democracy without journalism. It can't be done. And that is why I am a journalist.
And those people who run the news companies now don't understand that. And those who are inside of the news divisions of those companies who have been there for a long time and they know better and are doing nothing. Shame on you. Shame on the bosses who are either doling out these orders. I'm talking about at every news organization, or are just going along with them or ignoring them or just trying to hang on because they feel like they have nothing else to do. Retire. Go. Get out of there. Put someone in a position that's going to stand up and fight back. I believe it's just like in Congress and people demand that there be term limits in lawmakers. I think it should be the same thing in news organizations, especially for those who just go along to get along and who don't stand up to these folks and say, this is not what the news division is about. This is not what we do. And for the journalists themselves, I hope that this is contagious. I hope that this pushes you to understand. And I get it. You have obligations. I understand all of that, but I hope it gets you to understand that this is when we need people to be the bulwark for the First Amendment, for the Constitution, for the freedom of the press.
I think Don said that so perfect. This is a time where if you're a real journalist, you got to speak truth to power, even if it costs you something. Because guess what? It's costing everybody something. It's costing me something. It's costing you something, because society can't live forever under a lie. Truth can only do that. Truth can only be the light, not a lie. You can't go through life living a lie. And that's what it seems like the CEO of CBS is doing, Mrs. Weiss. She's catering to the president and not letting journalists do journalism, and is tapering off people like a Mr. Scott, who's been with CBS 60 Minutes forever. He's like a staple point, if not the staple point of CBS. And he's gone. And he's telling you that the building is on fire right now. It can be put out, but it is currently on fire right now. And that just goes back to me saying, as we wrap it up here, it's been over an hour. Thank you guys for hanging with me. We all have a responsibility to do. Just because you're not in journalism does not make you a part of the story, because you are. We are a part of the story. We live it every day. And we can change that story for the better for all of us. But we got to want it. We got to want to do that. We got to put in the work. We have to organize. We have to talk to one another, hear our problems, hear our concerns. We have to listen to each other, and we have to speak truth to power.